Like, once you're done with that show, you really do go your separate ways, you know, and I keep in contact with, I mean, for my season, Kelly, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to stay in touch with everybody once you do part ways. But for my season, Carrie, I stay in touch with Carrie still, and Bo, I talk to him quite a bit. Like once every 2 months is quite a bit because everybody's so busy. But I think Carrie, Bo, Nadia actually just came out to see my show the other day, so it was nice in New York. I think Carrie, Bo, Nadia would be the three for my season.
The main people that I keep in touch with in my season is Elliot. Elliot would perform last night in Orlando, and I was supposed to go see him, but obviously I couldn't do it because I had too much going on with this. And I keep in touch with Chris, for which now obviously known as Daughtry. And pretty much that's pretty much about it for my season. Everyone else pretty much cut ties with. Bucky, okay, well I get to see Bucky this week. I do. I see Bucky this week. I get to open for him this weekend for Edie. So yeah, I'll get to see Bucky, and I haven't seen him in a little while, so it'll be nice.
Thank you. These ladies have a question for Anthony. They want to know, do you understand the music you sing in Spanish? Do you understand the lyrics?
Yes, I do. Funny enough, my girlfriend is actually Spanish, so since we've been together, I've been able to brush up on my Spanish a lot. So, but I definitely, even before I just sang in Spanish and I didn't speak it, what I would do is I would translate the lyrics and I would read them like a poem. And because if you translate the lyrics in Spanish into English, you'd be amazed how incredibly romantic and touching these words are. You just don't write this stuff in English. I mean, as much as I love singing in English, just the kind of depth and the kind of beauty that Spanish songs present. I mean, there's just it's incredible. So to answer your question, yes, I do understand the lyrics that I'm singing.
They want to know how the competition affected the personalities of the top performers, the bottom three, or the top three.
Ooh, they want to know some dirt from people. You know what? Without naming names, and I mean every season is different, but I think it doesn't have to necessarily. A person is what they are before something happens to them. I think it takes an experience like American Idol to amplify the qualities that they already have within. So I wouldn't say that people necessarily changed, but whatever things they had hidden inside of them already, they just needed, thanks to the show, the egos kind of came out a little bit. But it does change it to a certain degree. And I mean, as much as I always told myself I'm going to stay grounded, I'm not going to let this affect me. But you know what? When you're on the show and when you're pampered and everything is done for you, you don't have to worry about a thing other than just singing. It really makes you think that, that's it. It's like, I remember the one thing that our management, 19 management, the guys, they told us, they're like, you'll never say goodbye to your coach flying days. You'll never have to fly coach again. And everybody was like, screaming and all excited and stuff. But, the harsh reality is you do get to fly coach and quite a bit. And flying first class is still a luxury. And, it does, I think it's going to affect everybody to a certain extent because the show is so incredibly huge.
Yeah. Well, people do change. You can't go through this type of experience. I mean, even though we only had audiences of maybe 300 people at the show, there were at times 30 to 50 million people at home watching. And when you're on the cover of magazines and you're being hounded by the press, I mean, you can't help but to change. And I sat down a long time ago with a family friend of mine's ex-husband who is very well known in the entertainment industry, and he said to me, look, and it's kind of what Anthony was saying, it's like fame doesn't really change you. Fame just amplifies who you really are. It brings out who you really are. So what you see in people, it's like if you're a not nice person, then fame just makes you probably a bigger, not nice person, to put it nicely. But, it's just, I think it's been great for us. I think I can speak for us, because we've been on the show and 50 million people watching, and then